Hello everyone, I'm Cydney Lakmann. Welcome to The Insider. We have a special guest, Ishmael Bea. Woo! How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Anyways, I see you've wrote a new book, A Long Way Gone.
Yes, I have.
Well, you've changed since the picture that you took on this book.
Yeah, my hair's grown out a lot. And, there's not as much sun in New York as there is in Sierra Leone, so that's a big factor for me, changing.
Okay. Well, you look good now.
Thank you.
And you looked good then.
I'm doing well.
Okay, so why don't you explain the book to us?
Well, A Long Way Gone is about my journey with drugs, war, rehab, and basically how I got here today. It all started when I lived in Sierra Leone, in Magbuimo. There had been war in Africa for a while. Sierra Leone is a major part. And, I never thought it would get to my village, but it did.
Who attacked your village?
They're known as the Rebels, the Revolution United Front by they're the Charles Taylor's Rebels.
And how did you become part of the war? How did you help?
My family had been killed, basically, by the rebels. The villages had been completely thrashed, Me and my friends, we had ran away from the rebels, trying to get away from war and such, but we found out that the only way to be safe is to join it. So we joined the Sierra Leone Armed Forces, which, was scary. I had, it's really rough,
Well, I did some research from the book, and I read that you had to do cocaine and marijuana and watch war movies. Why is that?
Well, the cocaine and marijuana, that really helped with, I mean, you didn't really, feel it when you were killing people. It was kind of just, you had it for the rush. More movies. And then my practice, we didn't really practice, but it was just when we were actually out there in the work, that was our practice. That's what we did to learn and stuff.
So, rehab. Explain to me how that helped you.
Well, where do I even start? Okay, rehab was really difficult. I mean, I didn't want to change. I still wanted to be in the war. I still wanted to fight. I still wanted to do drugs. I had nightmares. In fact, I still do. It's really hard to get over. I still have nightmares. I couldn't sleep. I had to learn how to do all of these things again. These are simple things you should know how to do. But I had to learn all of these things again. And that was really difficult. But then after I left rehab, I had moved in with my uncle and his wife and my cousins.
And you've never known them before, right?
Right. Yeah, I just found out I had them. That I was just notified that I have family. I found them and stuff, so that's awesome.
In the book, it said that you went to New York for a conference interview, right?
Oh, yes. My conference interview. That's basically how I'm here today. Laura, she told me she liked my story the best. There was a bunch of other kids there who had, better stories than me, I imagine. But Laura liked mine the best. And and so she told me if I ever needed anything, she gave me her contact information. And so, that was it. She said if I ever needed something, I could call her. Well, after I went back to Freetown, war had broke out again. My uncle died. Yeah, that was rough. My uncle died, and then, so I did everything I could to come back to New York and live with Laura.
And that's how you ended?
Yep, that's how I'm here,
Do you still live with her now?
Yes, I still live with her now.
Okay. Well, your book's good and your story's good.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me on on your show.
Yeah. Good. Nice to meet you. You'll see me back here Saturday.
I didn't play the music, so it's fine.
It's okay. Bye.
Good night.